All right, welcome back. Welcome back. How are we all doing today? I hope all is well with you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Today is 7th day of December 2025, and we have this breaking news about what is going on in Benin Republic. Most of you have seen that. In case you have not, this is an opportunity for you to have an idea of what is going on there. And this, as you are seeing it here, this is a soldier from Benin Republic. They decided to announce they have taken over the government, they have overthrown government, although the news is still yet to unfold in completion, because some people said that it's still a kind of a journey on it. They're still trying to achieve that. But there's a breaking news and a video clip of them making an announcement about this. Reason why we are talking about it is because we know that some people are celebrating Burkina Faso today. Of course, what Abraham Traore is doing there is so good that every youth in Africa is very proud of him. For the first time, people are rejoicing and happy about Q. That when they like taking over government, sometimes some people criticize it, but based on what is going on, the French domination in that part of the world have made people to raise an eyebrow, like asking the question: does it mean that Africa cannot do anything? Must we be always subjected to, European imperialism and all that? So the issue is this: the Niger have done their own, which somehow people are people don't talk about them often, and the everybody focus on Burkina Faso, and not only Burkina Faso, some countries are trying to do their own, but they have not succeed. They have not succeeded, and you can see what happened in Madagascar. They tried their own, and it was somehow successful, but we don't know how they are performing as we speak. One thing you need to understand is that a country that's going through a lot, like Nigeria, for example, you may say military regime, but I don't think military regime will solve the Nigerian issue, because each time this kind of thing happens, people often, forgot that Nigerians have spent years, under military regime and they couldn't achieve much. But when you compare what is going on now, the injustice and the torture, the, human, to treat people like an animal, trying to ridicule people, trying to give some selective judgment, we see that in military regime, but not as loud as it is now. Like, for example, Masnamo Kano issue, like some people in DSS custody. Yesterday, I watched a video of Udu. I think Udu, they called him. The guy that always asks you, do you know, how many of you remember this guy? Right? There's a video that somebody shared, a video of him, somebody shared to me. What the person that he was interviewing there said, caught my attention. I was like, is this possible? That some people are in DSS custody simply because of the comment they made on a video another person posted. Like, somebody made a video and posted it, and they commented on it, the IPOB post. They commented on it, the DSS, capture the person and throw the person in the prison, and have sent them to one place in the north where they expect the person to spend time and buy something like that. And some people commit ultra in the DSS custody. So some of the stories is like, when you listen to that, you feel like, are they joking, or is it real? So a lot is going on there under civilian regime, which is so-called democracy, which people are questioning about the kind of version of democracy. But that did not stop other countries from advancing their own, cause to achieve what they want to achieve. And Benin Republic, who happen to share border with Nigeria and Niger also share border with Nigeria as well. But Benin Republic have made attempts in the past to overthrow government, and it was not successful. But it seems like this one is somehow successful. Let's go from this guy. I don't know who the person behind this post. Honestly, sometimes he posts garbage, but I've seen this post from multiple platforms. That's why I'm reporting it. If it were to him alone, I don't think I would talk about it, because he always bring information that doesn't add up. Here he said the coup leaders in Benin Republic, in Benin, the military committee for rebuilding issued the following statement. Number one, the November 2025 constitution has been suspended. All institutions have been dissolved. Political parties' activities have been suspended until further notice. Benin's land, sea, and air borders are closed until further notice. That is, this kind of the statement is when what you hear when military has when they take over or when they have overthrown the government of the day. This is kind of report you expect. That is not the fact. This sounds like military decree. Once they decree with something like this, they know that they're on the way or they have taken over. Now, Koiki is somebody that many of you know, and Koiki made this post. He said this is I think he's a PA to Sunday Igboho. He said breaking attempted coup attempt in Benin. Army claim to have retaken control. Government source. Now breaking attempt. So this is another way to validate this. You can see here France 24. France 24 is the platform that he copied and shared here, as you can see. But he made this headline, kind of re-echoing what this platform said about what is going on in the Republic as we speak. Then again, you come down here, and our brother Joseph Okechukwu also on the same issue. Breaking a coup reportedly underway in Benin Republic. Soldiers who call themselves the Military Committee for Refundation CMR said on state televisions that they have met and decided that Mr. Patrick Talon is removed from the office as President of the Republic. Do you understand? This is currently developing. That's from Joseph Okechukwu. And all this is just 1 hour ago, some as minutes ago. But as of time of recording this, we can only bring to you the one that we are sure that many news outlets or many news platforms have actually reported it. And this person here is called Somtochukwu. Somtochukwu says something about it. Soldier in Benin announced today that they have overthrown President Patrick. The same thing again, okay? So, and this is the same news that many of them carried, and his own actually have a video clip to back it up. So let's hear this.
Le comité militaire pour la refondation CMR, réuni ce jour dimanche 7 décembre 2025 à Cotonou, a délibéré et décidé ce qu'il suit. Monsieur Patrice Talon est démis de ses fonctions de président de la République. Le lieutenant-colonel Tigrid Pascal est nommé président du comité militaire de la refondation pour compter de ce jour, fait à Cotonou le 7 décembre 2025. Je vous remercie.
So don't ask me what they said. Everything is in French language. I don't speak French. And to some of you who understand, maybe you understand French, you can just hit the meaning what he said on comment section. But judging by what the write-up said, the soldier in Benin announced today that they have overthrown the president, Patrick whatever, abruptly end his final months in office. So this is a kind of, they have succeeded in taking over the government. When military regime or military decided to make such announcement, just like we have seen down here where they made some decree, like military decree, that simply means it is over. And for them to, for them to have taken this kind of decision simply means all the backup they need, they have actually, made the criteria, the backup and everything is already intact. You don't do this without certain plans on how to carry that and everything. And countries who want to build themselves to have a better governance and a better regime, military takeover is something that is when military have had it enough, they would not take over. But Nigeria for some of you that may watch this from Nigerian angle, I just want to encourage you, don't expect military takeover in Nigeria. But what you should be expecting is, what you should expect, don't mind me, because many of you actually think that, Burkina Faso have succeeded. Now Benin Republic, Nigeria is on the way. You are kidding. It's not going to happen. If there's anything that is going to happen, just expect what happened in Yemen. Okay? Afghanistan. If you don't know, you can ask Google. What happened in Afghanistan, that is Nigerian template. Military Nigerian template is where you have, Taliban taking over the system and running everything the way they want and force all these things on you. Nigerian case is very, very unique. You can't compare it to what that of Ghana, Burkina Faso, Niger somehow. But what differentiates Niger and Nigerian is very, very simple. The Niger have already, the Fulanis there are in control, and they have some mannerism based on what they want. They are battling with the terrorists at the same time, you know, nursing the baby ones to advance the cause. So I cannot tell you that Niger is exempted from terrorism. No, I cannot do that because most of the Fulanis in Nigeria today, if you ask them, they will tell you they are foreigners. Even the northern Fulanis will tell you that Fulanis are foreigners. Most of them are foreigners, not Nigerian Fulani. That if they ask them where did they come from, they will always tell you Niger, and the border between Niger and Nigerian has been open for past 16 years. Even let me just say 8 years, because Buhari spent 8 years, isn't it? Everything started from Buhari's regime. Boko Haram has been there, but the Buhari government advanced it, to next level that you cannot even comprehend. The so-called all this military department and security forces that are now that are job at kidnapping and hijacking people, disappearing people and buying them at way and everything. Most of them are doing that because the template that the Nigerian government or the army have chose to follow. Yesterday, that a picture that is also circulating on social media. In case if you're in a WhatsApp group, the picture is there. Yesterday, being 6th of December, they carried one boy, a very young teenager. No, the guy is just a very young guy, like maybe 13, 14 thereabouts. Just a very young guy. They brought the guy in one location in Igbo land and buy the guy. And who buy them? According to the report, allegedly, Nigerian army. Those who published the video, the person that recorded it, the voice said Nigerian army. So I don't know. This is what they said. But are you surprised? No, because when you go to Amnesty International, you see a lot of shocking information about how they disappear people, how they capture people, and those ones couldn't make it alive. Friends, relatives are looking for woman, looking for their husband, husband looking for your wife, wife looking for their son. So you cannot just say that it's not possible because it has been like that. And Amnesty International have a lot of news concerning what I just said. So let's watch and see how Benin Republic will come out from this one. Let's see. Maybe it will be good for them. Maybe it's gonna go. It will be sour, but I expect a better government from them. I expect them to, because they are not actually facing the level of terrorism and banditry that Benin Republic people have tried, because they share border to Nigeria, meaning that the terrorists penetrating them would have been so easy. But maybe the border they shared is actually from the west, maybe it's from southwest, Yoruba land. That is why it is not as bad as people expect. But had it been the shared border with Northerners, that would have been a different ball game. So let's see how the military will transform Benin Republic. Let's see how, if they can follow the pattern of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traoré, or it's gonna be from frying pan to fire. Let's see. Please make sure you like the video and let me know what you think about all of this discussed so far. God bless you, and share it widely. I expect to share this and like it. Put your comment. Let me know what you think about it. God bless you. Take care. Bye bye for now.